Hello.
And welcome to Film
Bastards.
I am recording.
I am recording.
Just going to open up a beer. And that's me, 599. Fucking hell. Right, yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to episode 599, 599, baby, of Film Bastards. My name is Ian Loring, and as always, I am joined by...
Becky Foster, hello everyone.
I'm Matt Foster, hello everybody.
Hello, one and all. So, what have we got for you this week? Unfortunately, I didn't get to the long walk. Did Mark and Becky?
We did, yes.
Okay, brilliant. So we'll have some chat about the long walk from Mark and Becky. My apologies, life got in the way a little bit, as it does. But what we do have, right, is Margaret Qualley and Aubrey Plaza going at it, hammer and tongs in Honey Don't. And we've got more PTA goodness with Amy Adams giving PSH a happy time surprise in The Master, and there's a woman eating a woman out in Inherent Vice as well at one point. So it's quite a horny show today.
Yeah.
Paul Thomas
Cool.
would be pleased.
PTA would be pleased, yes.
He absolutely would be, and I'm sure PSH would be as well if he were still with us, rest his soul. So, why don't you just forget about all your troubles in the world, because holy fucking shit, and just indulge in some Film Bastards for a couple of hours. And I say a couple of hours because we've all got football to watch. So... We are a pod syndicate podcast, so please do listen to like-minded shows such as Chin Stroker vs. Punter, The Rewatch Project, The Good, The Bad, The Odd, and Entertainment Landfill. And without further ado, trailers. Now,
There've been some.
there have. Did you guys see the You've Got Mail rip-off Amazon Prime movie?
Which one? The
Maintenance Required.
Yes.
Awful title.
Yeah.
Awful title.
at the end of it, I turned around to Becky and went, "That looks terrible. I will watch it the day it arrives."
Yep, we will probably review that on this show.
Yeah, it looks awful. I cannot wait.
It's female mechanics, which is cool, and her something O'Brien from Love Lies Bleeding and Final Reckoning is like the best mate, which is a cool choice.
Yeah.
I quite like the fact that Katie O'Brien keeps getting roles.
Katie
It's
O'Brien.
Like, when we watched Love Lies Bleeding, I was a bit like, she's great in it and everything,
But
but how
what?
does that translate into like other stuff? Like, she's perfect for this particular role, but how does she pass that into a career? And she just fucking has.
Yeah.
Fine. Love her and stuff. I think she's a really good screen presence. I think she's got a real good like energy to her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks terrible. I can't wait to watch it.
I mean, the lead girl and the lead guy seem like absolute no marks, and it feels like they need to be boosted by the mate characters.
Yeah.
Madeleine Petch off of...
It's Madeleine
off
Petch
of
off of The Strangers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. I mean,
you might not have recognised.
You know, she's hot, but
because the film seems to have been put through some kind of fucking filter.
It's like got a sepia tone to all of it, hasn't it?
It is just like a none of you look like that.
I just can't get over that title.
Yeah,
Maintenance Required.
it's a terrible title. There must be. That feels like one that's got a different, better name in other countries.
The dude in it is... you guys watch the Bad Boys movies, don't you?
Yeah.
It's Armando off of Bad Boys and Bad Boys.
Oh, is he Will...
Ride or Die?
He's all right.
Will Smith's son.
I don't know. I've not seen them.
It is, isn't it? If he was in
Yeah.
both, it'll be that guy. No, he's all right in those.
He's all right.
Yeah, he is.
He's not great in the first, but he's really entertaining in the second, where he just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Does he just walk around in the second where every time he walks in a room, everyone just goes, "Oh," at him. And he just kind of like wears sunglasses all the time and just walks around looking hot and then hits people.
Sure, it's the same guy.
It's
That's fine.
It's a little bit of the Latino Justin Timberlake's, and the fact I think because he's got hair, it's made people go, "Oh, don't do that. Get some clippers."
Okay. Fair.
Okay, so then we've also got. Did we talk about Song Blue, the trailer last
I
time?
don't think we did. I think it came out
No.
like the day after, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it did as well. So this is the Neil Diamond, Hugh Jackman, Kate Hudson one, directed by Craig Brewer, that we talked about on the show a few weeks back. This coming out on Boxing Day is just super, super smart. It looks... I'm not entirely sure how good a film it's going to be, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good time at that time of year.
Yeah, I think that's it. It's the thing is, I think Noel referenced this when we were chatting about it. I think the first third of the trailer looks better than the rest of the trailer, but then it does pull it back a little bit in the last third, where it seems like it's a little bit less miserable.
Yeah. I look forward to it. I'm sure it will make money. It won't have any awards attention whatsoever, and it'll just be another solid. What's not a home run, but is all right in baseball.
Yeah,
single.
It'll get on base.
There you go. There you go. That'll do. Yeah, it's going to get
steal
on base.
for second.
Sure. There we are.
There are American listeners right now going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that didn't sound right even to me, and I know nothing about baseball.
No. Then we've got the most Mark film ever made.
Oh, The Rip. Yeah.
Speak on it.
It's Joe Carnahan. I've said this for a while. If Joe Carnahan could just get some real fucking top list actors, he'd end up making another banger like he did with A-Team. Because A-Team's a banger. I don't care what people say. The problem that happened with the A-Team is The Losers came out just before it and was really good. And The Expendables came out at the same time, and everybody kind of had a little bit of each other's lunch. And nobody got to have a full meal.
A-Team's mint.
But this, it just looks just really fucking entertaining, and I like the fact that Joe Carnahan sat down with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck and gone, so it's these two guys, right? And they've been going, yeah, liking this, and Joe Carnahan's gone, and Ben Affleck's gone, all right, so I play this guy he's a bit shady, and like he's the one who wants to go for what is it? And they've gone, no, Matt's going to play that guy, and they've all gone, holy shit, Matt's going to play the wrong one. Bagoon. Yeah.
Bagoon was there. It was accompanied by hand movements that was his head exploding, just in case that didn't translate.
That's good.
So yeah, it just looks fucking great. I'm gonna eat it up with a big fucking spoon. I might eat this holding an actual bucket of chicken.
Oh, I do like chicken.
Just holding a bucket of chicken, just giggling my head off. Everything, sauces are in the bucket, fries are in the bucket, and I'm just fucking going like that, shoveling stuff in my face, just going.
Damn it! I wasn't gonna watch
Even though
it, but now you've added chicken into the mix. I'm having to do it.
But then, like, I feel like you'd need a Bud Light as well.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like a Bud Light movie.
Yeah.
They don't want any of that imported shit.
No.
They
Bud
want
Light.
Bud Light.
Bud Light, yeah.
Could you not have like a Coors instead?
No. It's a Bud Light movie.
It's crap is Bud Light though.
Yeah.
It is, but it kind of just feels American and raw.
Yeah. Feels like a pair with this.
Fair.
You know, it's
fried chicken, of course.
It's where they've come to. They've come a little bit from Pabst Blue Ribbon, and now they're up to just Bud Light.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Chainsaw Man, the movie, Reze Arc. This is playing in IMAX in the Odeon here in a few weeks. Yep. Yeah, I've got no idea what it is, but both the trailers I've seen are like, yeah, I'd watch that for a couple of hours.
Yeah, you were well into this, weren't you?
Oh, I was. No, I don't know, like Chainsaw Man. Great, good. That's all I've got to say about that. I didn't see the trailer for Christie because I can only watch one Sydney Sweeney trailer a week.
I'm going to pass over to Becky on this because Becky is a known Sydney Sweeney hater. So, go on. What did you think of that trailer?
I'm not a hater. It's a really good trailer, to be fair, and obviously, much respect to anybody that does that to themselves for a movie role. Yeah,
it genuinely is a really good trailer. Actually, a really well put together trailer. And at the end of it, it is one of those where you go, "Oh, I'm gonna watch that. That looks fucking good." Ben Foster looks. It looks very Ben Foster in it, even though he's made up, so it doesn't look like Ben Foster.
Which one's Ben Foster?
Her husband.
No.
Yeah. Could you not tell by the fact that he has a really gleeful look at one point when he does something really shitty?
No, I didn't know that. Oh, I'm more interested now.
Yeah. It does genuinely look really, really quite good.
Yeah, it does. Looks interesting.
But not only that, it is a really good trailer. Using Edge of 17 like that and breaking it up works really well. It's actually, I say, film might be perfectly okay, and it played TIFF, and it got, this is decent. It wasn't, people weren't singing rappers about it, but no one was saying it was shit. People were just saying, look, it's decent, and the cast are really good in it. But the story isn't quite, there's not quite enough meat on that bone.
Alright, while we're talking about Sydney...
But as a trailer, it's a very good trailer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. While we're talking about Sydney Sweeney movies and the music in their trailers, I really need the trend of slowing down songs so they sound dirgy, combining with Sabrina Carpenter, to just not fucking happen ever again.
Unfortunately, at the moment, the industry just literally needs you to accept that Sabrina Carpenter is happening, because it's there.
I accept that she's happening. I just would prefer her to be happening to other people.
But she's happening everywhere.
Okay.
She's happening all over you.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. But okay, so The Housemaid. I thought, apart from the shot with her like really frenziedly eating the sandwich, I thought this was the most boring version of this kind of trailer you could actually get. I was less up for it after watching this trailer.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. It looks... The trailer made it look crap, apart from the moment where she's eating a sandwich, where I was like, alright, something's just happened there.
I actually quite enjoyed this.
Did
trailer. You? Yeah, but I really like seeing grown-up Amanda Seyfried and stuff, so I will watch it for her, in spite of Sydney Sweeney being it, because honestly, I said to you, didn't I, while we were watching the trailers, she needs to take a beat. She needs to take a little minute.
She has run at the exposure a little bit, hasn't she?
But I do enjoy Amanda Seyfried, so yeah, and it does look suitably creepy. So
okay.
Yeah, with the exception of the sandwich bit and the bit at the end where she takes the glasses off and just looks a little bit...
Oh, that's just Sweeney face though, isn't it? Just looking a bit meh.
Alright, fine. I thought it was fine.
Maybe I am.
I'm also very, very wary of Paul Feig at this point, which breaks my heart.
Yeah.
But Another Simple Favor was so fucking rancid that I
Also, as well, the title card for the trailer could not look more like it was made in 35 seconds on AI.
Fair. Like the lock thing. Yeah.
It's really shit, and you just look at it going. I feel like you could do better than that, probably for cheaper and easier. Like someone just writing it on a piece of paper and holding it up would look better than that. It's some real fucking... Like, Asylum would have looked at that and gone, that looks a bit cheap.
Okay, new trailer for Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. I'm wary of this, if I'm completely honest, but I was wary of a complete unknown as well. So it may well just be the trailers themselves.
I really like this trailer.
Which is great. I will just say as well, though, it's going to be cool seeing Jeremy Strong play a nice person.
Yeah. Because that's it.
The role of a lifetime.
You immediately see Jeremy Strong and people automatically think, oh, he's going to fuck him over. And it's like, no, he don't. He don't. They're still really close friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think for me, it's a good trailer. It's already kind of got me in it. It can. But then again, it doesn't, in the sense that, like, I never want to see a Bowie biopic. I never really wanted to see a Springsteen biopic. But if it is happening, I'm glad it's got a cast that I like and it's from a director that I like. So I'm kind of like, well, I'm all right with this. I think I'm in relatively safe hands. And the fact that it's not this is from his childhood to, I don't know, fucking him doing Broadway or something like that. It's not covering too much. It's covering a very specific, like, 18 months. Which
is, again, like, back to what Ian said, what the Dylan one did well.
I even think the Dylan one stretches out too much a little bit.
I really enjoyed that movie.
It's good, yeah.
I'm unconvinced by this. Like, if that is legitimately, which I still don't necessarily believe you about, Jeremiah Allen White singing over the trailer.
Apparently
it is.
Apparently it is him through the film, and he's great.
His speaking voice doesn't match that singing voice.
Listen back to it later on, and there was a moment, because at first I was like, hang on a minute, this isn't Springsteen's version. And there's a moment where he says something like, oh, they can hear the Jeremy Allen White in it. You can hear it there.
I'm.
He just says yes, chef, at the end of the line, just so you know it's him.
I'm unconvinced by him in it.
The thing is, what Ian said originally was, the problem was, I think, with the first trailer is, like Ian said there, is because Springsteen is such a figure, and because you know what Springsteen looks like, and you know what he looks like now, and he doesn't look. Yes, he looks like an old version of what he looked like then, but it's not like he's completely changed his look over 40 years since this. You know, there's a throughway to it. It's difficult because Jeremy Allen White has a very unique looking face. That it was difficult to that. And I agreed absolutely with that point in the first trailer. Whereas the first shot of him in this, I was like, holy fuck, wait a minute. I saw the Springsteen-ness there. Personally, I was like, yeah, that looks like Springsteen looked in that period.
I think, and it sounds really shallow. It is really shallow. I think part of my issue with it is it almost feels offensive to Springsteen because he is nowhere near hot enough to play a young Springsteen. Because he was a pretty guy.
He was. Yeah.
I mean, he's a rakish older man. Like, that's fine. He'd still get it. But like when he was younger,
I don't.
Jeremy Allen White ain't it?
He's a unique taste, is Jeremy Allen White, though. That's the thing, because like he looks like he fucks, but I wouldn't necessarily say he's hot.
No.
But there's something about him that's he's got
a vibe.
He's got some BDE. Like, frankly, like, yeah.
One of the really fun things about him is the fact that he's constantly seen, like, where he lives in New York. Like, if he's at home, the most, like, Sunday mornings, he's seen, like, outside the farmer's market with just, like, a bag of just stuff and a load of flowers.
Fast.
And he was asked about it, and he was like, I live next to, a farmer's market that's, like, 2 minutes away from the place where I live. And I like flowers. They smell great and they make my apartment look nice. Like, I don't know why it's weird. Like, it's just like, it's a bit strange. It's like, but why? It's like, why? Because I'm a guy. It's weird. It's like, just out of curiosity, how many times do you see girls walking around carrying big bouquets of flowers? And the interview was like, oh. It's like, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, guys, buy flowers, man.
Yeah, true.
So it's just I like him. He's got a good vibe to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, only got a month or so for that. There's one other one I wanted to talk about. You guys got anything else?
Depends what yours is.
We've got two others, but one I just don't think we need to speak about. It's called After All. We watched it.
I got 10 seconds in.
We should have turned it off. It looks so boring. It doesn't get any better. No.
I like Me. John Candy. I like.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you've not talked about that trailer since it came out.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why?
You think you can let it?
Oh.
But you can talk about it. You're allowed to.
I mean, even the trailer almost made me cry. So this is going to be.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think we said the same. It's going to break everybody who watches it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently it is the Macaulay Culkin bits. Where Macaulay Culkin basically confesses, just this guy helped protect me from my dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's going to be fucking heavy.
Yeah.
You know, what do you want to talk about? Like the one I want to talk about was today's.
Yeah, today.
Okay. Here we go then.
Can I just interject then? That Nouvelle Vague, what did you think of that trailer?
I didn't watch the new trailer. The first one I thought was really boring. And I know it's Linklater and I know it's about Breathless and whatnot, but I just man, it looked like vegetables. Does this trailer look any better?
It looks like there's a bit more flavour of the vegetables. It's not a stew. It looks more like there's some grilled stuff going on.
Okay.
I think it looks really interesting.
Okay, cool.
I'm sure it'll be good. But the first trailer was a big old stew. This has got some char to it.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, cool.
It's weird that we've got two Linklater movies coming out this year though now.
That Blue Moon one with Ethan Hawke looks great. Like I'm well up for that. So, but you know what else I'm up for? A film which is I genuinely think culturally is going to take some air out of Avatar's balloon. Anaconda.
Yeah.
I mean, what a great premise for a film.
Yeah.
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 It just looks really silly, but in a really sweet way.
It's Jack Black doing kind of 15 rated comedy again is exciting.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been a bit.
Yeah.
And then him, Paul Rudd, Tandy Newton in a comedy. That's gonna be fucking interesting.
It is going to be the absolute straight person that everything gets played off. Because that woman is not fun.
I hope she gets some fun stuff to do. And Steve Zahn as well. That's great. Just that shit at the end, like they thought he was dead, so they use him as bait, and then he wakes up. Like that's yes, please.
But when he's running and just shouting, "What's on my back?" It's just gonna be like I say that, like between around Christmas time. It's going to be great.
Honestly, you're presented with 3 hours of Avatar or an hour and a half of Anaconda and dinner and drinks.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, that's a good point. It might just, like you say, it might eat all of. I know I've used the phrase before, but it might eat all of its lunch.
Yeah, just like culturally, I feel like people are going to be talking about Anaconda. But I don't know, maybe that's bias showing or something. But it just this looks like this is the film I want to see around Christmas. This Marty Supreme, Song Sung Blue.
Yeah.
No
one's talking about Avatar: Fire and Ash.
I didn't even know there was a new one coming out this year.
Yeah, it's out. on the December 19th.
What number is this?
It's only number 3.
3.
How many has he threatened to make?
73.
5? Fuck me.
Yeah.
We got this one, and then I think it's going to be like a 3-year break, and it's going to be 2 in 2 years, and then hopefully we're done.
Yeah. Yeah,
It doesn't affect me because I haven't seen either.
This one, and the next one apparently is 2029, and then 2031.
Fucking hell.
So it'll literally
2031.
Yeah, will have been 22 years between the first and the last movie.
Just the fucking arrogance, though, to think that people are still going to fucking care.
But they might never bet against Jimmy.
And I know I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The Avatar world at Walt Disney World is fucking incredible. We're going there again next year, and I'm already looking forward to it.
Yeah,
but
never bet against Jim.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like, honestly, at this point with Avatar, unless people are like, no, you actually don't understand, this is actually a different film this time, they're doing different things and it's good, I would be happy to skip it because I feel like none of us are bothered about it. No. So
it's happening, and people might go to watch it, but nobody's looking forward to it. It is basically, it is the most fucking dinner at grandma's of a movie. Like, you're gonna go, you'll have, you might have some nice food. The drive might be nice. You might come away with a shiny penny, but you're not fucking looking forward to it.
And let's keep that vibe going with Honey Don't, directed by Ethan Coen, starring Margaret Qualley, Aubrey Plaza, Chris Evans and Charlie Day. A dark comedy about small-time town private investigator Honey O'Donoghue, who delves into a series of strange deaths tied to a mysterious church. This might be our shortest main review of all time. I'm going to start. This is a nothing film. What is Ethan Coen doing? And
Ethan Coen's really, really, really horny and needs to be fucking
Coen
laid.
is 67 years old and Trisha Cook is 63 years old.
Yep.
Just saying it.
It's weird. I mean, great. You're seeing Margaret Qualley and Aubrey. I mean, that scene when they are in the bar and they're talking to each other, and within 10 seconds,
she's getting finger blasted.
It is. I almost kind of thought like it was a fucking fever dream or something. This is a bad film, and it feels like it was literally just made so they could have Margaret Qualley and Aubrey Plaza have some lesbian sex. There is nothing else to this film. No. What Chris Evans, I feel like it was like that thing that Bill Murray once said that he did Garfield because he thought Ethan Coen, who wrote the script, was Ethan Coen.
Yeah.
It feels like that, except it is actually Ethan Coen.
Yeah,
but not at the height of his powers.
It's the reverse of that.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I think another thing that harms this to an extent is that, all due respect to Aubrey Plaza, she looks older than her age in this movie. Margaret Qualley looks like a child playing dress up in grown-up clothes, looking like a private investigator.
Is that because in every scene she's in a different outfit, even if it's the same day and she's going from one place to another?
No, it's not even that. It's just the fact that they've just... It's like, right, what do grown-ups wear? Or we'll put you in that then, little girl. She looks too young to be... And I know she's not. She is older than she looks, but it harms it. Like, it makes that kind of relationship a little bit grim. And I just... sex positivity is fine in movies. I don't need to see her washing a fucking butt plug in the fucking sink. I just don't. and when that's all it's got, and it's not sexy sex, and when that's all that there is there, trying to titillate Ethan Coen and by association the audience, and it's not titillating, it really falls flat. I mean, she wears some good outfits, to be fair.
And it's like by the end, when, spoiler alert, it's revealed that Aubrey Plaza's the one who did it, or the person behind things. It's not even like their relationship has been built up in the film to an extent where Margaret Qualley's character is even sad about it.
No,
it just happens.
Yeah, because they paint them both as being so emotionally detached that there's no real like, oh no, it's you, because neither of them seem to really give a shit about the other one.
She also figures it out quite easy. None of it's honey, don't bother with the plot. There's no plot to it. The mad thing is, you've got Margaret Qualley playing essentially a gumshoe noir detective, which should be a knockout hit. You've got Margaret Qualley and Aubrey Plaza engaged in a bit of, lesbianism. That should be a knockout fucking hit. You've got Chris Evans as an evangelic creep. Should be a hit, right? And yet, the actual best performance in the movie, and the bit where where you actually get a few bits of smile, is whenever Charlie Day turns up.
Yeah, you're right.
He's good in it. He's fun in it.
Yeah.
Evans isn't that. He's fine. Correction. One person's bad in it. Evans is fine in it. Margaret Qualley's fine in it. But Aubrey Plaza's bad in this. Like, she's not very good in it. The problem is I think for her, is because she's got a very dry delivery. And that's her whole thing. Is she had a very deadpan, very dry delivery. When she has to heighten that emotiveness to it, everything feels like a Saturday Night Live sketch. So the bit...
I was just thinking, it feels like she's playing dress up. I know you were talking about Margaret Qualley, but it's like Megalopolis, where she's platinum wow. That's her dressing up.
Yeah.
And then in this, she's dressing up as a policewoman.
That end scene where she finally reveals that she's crazy and she's like waving the knife around. The line delivery is this is so bad. It's like, well, hang on a minute, wait, this is spoof now, but the whole thing hasn't been spoof. And there's a lot of like Coen Brothers, there was the whole thing of like numerous people said they were, referred to them as the two-headed director. There's a little bit of right, but was Joel the one who was saying to Ethan, yeah, no, you've got this and you can do this really well, but it needs reining in from that a little bit. And was it that Ethan was like, that's really good Joel, but it's too dry. You need Nick Cage grabbing diapers. There's these bits, and it doesn't seem to make sense singularly. But yeah, it's this off the back of Drive Away Dolls, and apparently the next one is the final part of Ethan Coen and Trisha Cook's lesbian trilogy. My thing there is, why are you making a lesbian trilogy?
Yeah.
Like, there's an element.
I mean, apparently she's queer, and they may or may not have like an open relationship,
which is fine. No problem with any of that. But my issue with this is, we're striving for more representation of different groups within cinema, which means that we have to have an element of them having a greater exposure for a time, so that it starts to level the balance of it. And that's what we're having. You're having a lot of more gay and queer characters within cinema. The problem is that if then you throw this as an element of queer cinema, where, here, look, it's two lesbians, they meet, and the first thing they do is she starts finger banging her just in the bar. It's a bit like, aren't we just throwing stereotypes at the screen?
Yeah.
And it's like, if you want to have fair representation, you have to have normality to it.
Yeah.
And I know this isn't a normal film. It's not going for normal. It's going for dark comedy.
No, but all gay people do is fuck is such an outdated trope.
It is, and then everything
so.
within it is. It's this small town, and the small town, detective can't quite grasp the fact that she's gay. He does. He knows. He's just. It's a bit of banter and anything like that. But it's like, what? Is every girl gay? Because every girl she seems to run into is gay.
Yeah.
And everybody has a little bit of something on the Kinsey scale. That's fine. But it just seems like there's not an awful lot of people there, and all of them want to fuck Margaret Qualley, which is fine.
Fair.
But just it feels a little bit, and I used to this Ian, like the film started out a little bit like Friday the 13th started out as a poster and then worked backwards. This started out as, what if we're in a movie, right, where Margaret Qualley and Aubrey Plaza banged. And they go, that's great, let's write it. And then all the way through, they're like, I don't know what we do with this. How do we write the story and how do we get a bit of plot into this so they can do it? It's like, we don't need to.
I feel like Trisha Cook just basically said, I'm going to leave you unless we write a trilogy of lesbian films in which one, Margaret Qualley and Aubrey Plaza go at it. And Ethan Cohen had to say, yeah.
It's...
Had to let her leave.
Drive-Away Dolls was all right. But I mean, the thing is, like, Love Lies Bleeding
Am I remembering the
was
wrong
a
movie?
film...
Drive-Away Dolls was shit, wasn't it?
I got on with it enough. It just
I thought it was
straight
alright.
through for me.
Okay, go
on. But no, I mean, Love Lies Bleeding is a film with like a lesbian couple at its centre, but it also actually tries to reach across the aisle as such. Like it's got like good mainstream thrillery elements.
Love Lies Bleeding is that type of movie with a lesbian couple rather than a guy and a girl.
Almost like people that like to fuck people from the same gender can have layers.
Yeah.
And aren't just that.
Yeah.
Wow. What a earth-shattering concept. The more we talk about this, the more angry it makes me.
No, well, let's stop then. Fucking bollocks. Definitely shit.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, it's shit. Yeah, because it's shit, and one of the main reasons why it's shit, away from all the plot and everything like that, is it took away. You were at least going, well, at least we're gonna get to see a little bit of fondling between Aubrey Plaza and Margaret Qualley, and then it happens, and you go, that was uninspiring.
Yeah.
Just, Fargo, No Country for Old Men, Raising Arizona, True Grit, Inside Llewyn Davis, all these bloody films.
Yeah, the thing is,
Honey Don't.
You can miss ones quite easy going through the Coens that are masterpieces.
Thing is, evidently, they fucking need each other.
But I don't think that you can get the magic back once it's gone.
No.
And I mean, I think Joel Cohen's even older than Ethan. Like, I think he might actually be in his 70s. So we don't have a lot of Coen brothers left. Probably. Like, I mean, shit, we didn't even talk about Robert Redford. 89. Like, he didn't live as long as I thought he was going to. I thought that fucker was going to go to 100. So who knows? And we've got him just making this fucking bollocks. Like, it's just that the fact it's throwaway doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. The fact it's fucking shit means it's bad.
Yeah.
And, so frustrating.
Yeah, well, we'll wait to see what Jack of Spades is like.
Is that what the third one's called?
No, that's what Joel's next one's called.
Oh.
I think the third one, judging from his IMDb upcoming, is called Go Beavers.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Our audience poll was touching cloth. 100%.
Fair.
I don't know. Ethan, just I don't know, mate. Have a wank, or like I don't know, like you and your wife wank each other off. Like it's cool. All right, cool. Let's do some what we've been watching, guys. Take it away.
I haven't watched anything solo, but we've watched quite a bit together this week, haven't we?
I haven't watched anything solo either.
Oh, I did together one. Boom. Right. Karate Kid. We watched the Karate Kid, didn't we, Becky?
We did watch the Karate Kid, yeah.
Yeah.
Why did we watch the Karate Kid? Was it a day off morning movie?
Was it a morning movie, yeah.
Yeah,
Morning movie.
Yeah.
We watched the Karate Kid.
It's good as the Karate
It's
Kid.
banger. It's long. it's over 2 hours. I forgot it was over 2 hours. I mean, it's John G. Alverton. So you know, it's the guy who directed
Rocky V.
Rocky V. So you know, it's gonna be good. I mean, he did direct Rocky as well. So, but the thing is, you can see why the Karate Kid struck a chord and found I mean, it was a bit of a runaway hit. Budget of $8 million, and it made over $130 million in 1984.
And created a hell of a legacy.
Yeah. I mean, how many times a week do I say "Sweet the Leg Johnny" to you, Becky?
Yeah, quite often.
Isn't even in the film.
Yeah.
I think it's actually someone's referencing it from a different film. But yeah, it's just. I'm trying to find out what it is, which film it is that actually Sweet the Leg Johnny's from. Anyway, I'll
We're on
find
a
out.
clock, Foster. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, what did you think of rewatching? Because I watched it loads when I was a kid.
Well, I didn't, and haven't watched it in fucking
yeah.
donkey's years. I think I've maybe seen this like twice in my entire life.
Yeah.
So it's not quite as much of a cultural touch point for me, but yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. And I think because I didn't watch it so much as a kid, obviously there's a risk that nostalgia element's not going to be there. But it was just really good, and I really enjoyed it because I haven't overwatched it as a kid. And all I know about the sequels, which, like, spoiler alert, everyone, we're going for it, is that Hilary Swank's in one, so I'm really excited.
Yeah. I won't be.
No, not about the Hilary Swank one specifically, but about the fact that I know nothing about them.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We're not, just for point of clarification, we're point blank refusing to watch the Jaden Smith one.
Yeah, we are.
That doesn't count.
Doesn't exist to us.
No.
Yeah, it was a really fun rewatch.
Yeah.
What else did we rewatch, Becky?
What else did we rewatch?
Yeah.
Well, we had a horror double bill on a Saturday night, didn't we? And we watched Sorority Row.
Oh, nice.
Which we have on iTunes.
Which, for this double bill, we were sat there trying to think of movies, and then I think you said Sorority Row, and I was like, oh my god, I was just about to say that. And then I suggested the next one, and you were like, oh my god, I was just about to say that. So it was like we mutually agreed.
Yeah, we did accidentally both decide.
Yeah. Sorority Row's fucking fun. Is it good? Probably not.
No, it's not. It's a terrible movie.
But it's fun.
By the way, it's Deadpool.
What?
Sweet the Leg Johnny.
Oh.
I mean, it's before that, but I know it was used in a film. It's Deadpool. Sorry.
Okay.
I did say I was looking for it.
It's daft, and it's what noughties horror is kind of. It very much fulfills the noughties horror vibe of being vacuous.
Yeah.
Having like semi-attractive like people, attractive girls, and just real skin job boys.
Yeah, and Ruby Willis's jaw.
I feel
So
really
jaw.
bad for her.
So
Yeah.
real jaw is that.
She's so pretty above and below it though. She's got a really pretty top half of her head. She's got a decent figure. Like, it just must be really unfortunate growing up with that jaw. I really feel for her.
I'm glad you said that.
Well, she's beautiful if she didn't have that jaw. And I don't actually genuinely, like, looking at pictures of Demi Moore when she was younger, I don't know whether she's got that jaw and carries it better. Because she has got a bit of a jaw on her as Demi Moore, young. Or whether it's just like the Willis jaw.
What I will say about Sorority Row is it's a film that is 16 years old. And it, like, genuinely If this ends up somehow being watched by like a new generation, they're gonna be like, this is one of the most cancelable films of all time.
Yeah.
This has aged horrifically.
Yeah, and we watch it through a filter, I suppose, don't we? Because we remember the times,
The main
whereas
story, the main bit that kicks off the whole thing,
a bit of date rape,
is the girls in the sorority give date rape drugs to one of the girls in the sorority's brothers so that he can effectively date rape, but not the girls in on it, but seemingly date rape his ex-girlfriend.
as far as he's aware, he's date raping Audrina
somebody.
Patridge. Yeah.
Which makes no sense because he doesn't seem like a date rapey kid.
It doesn't really seem like a date rapey kid. His sister Chugs, the real slutty one, is incredibly problematic.
Yeah. She is. She's also quite hot though, so.
She is, but like her whole thing is just that.
What?
That she'll just fuck anyone.
Yeah.
She'll go see a psychiatrist and fuck him for some drugs for a party.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is problematic.
Yeah.
So then we watched The Reanimator. That's also quite problematic, actually.
Yeah.
Reanimator. Yeah.
That doctor really wants to, up his work colleague's daughter.
Yeah. Yes. He really does. Yeah, that's a fair point. He
Got
does.
a file on her and everything.
Yeah.
That bit where he his body, because obviously he gets decapitated, puts the decapitated head between her legs to sexually assault her.
Yeah.
It's really I didn't remember that bit in there.
Do you not? That's one of the most memorable bits within it.
Yeah, no, I don't remember it.
Yeah.
The main guy's mint in this.
Which one? Bruce Abbott or Jeffrey Combs?
Combs.
Combs is great in it. Everyone's great in it. It's an incredibly fun movie. It's just like I say, it's not aged well.
No, but if you take that whole side quest out of the plot, apart from that, it's a fun plot.
It's a fun movie. It's an incredibly fun B movie. Yeah.
Has
Gory.
Jeffrey Combs ever played anyone that's not creepy?
No. You can't have Jeffrey Combs' voice and his mannerisms and play just this is Joe from down the road.
Why?
Because you can't.
I'd like to see him try.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I would ruin it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like James Spader playing somebody nice.
Nah, we don't need that, do we? No, it's fucking mint, Reanimator. Really good Saturday night, that.
Yep. Fucking rattling along here. What else did we watch here, Bex?
We watched The Taking of Pelham
We
1,
watched
2,
The Taking
3.
of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
We have spoken about this at length.
What, lick my bunghole, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
The issue I have with Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 is it genuinely might be one of Travolta's best performances of his later career. I know it's 17 years old, but the man's been churning out some serious wig trash. But he's really, really good in it.
He is, yeah.
And said it before on the podcast, but the thing is with Travolta is he needs somebody else who is really good to play off.
Yeah.
And if he's got somebody else who's really fucking good, he pulls himself up to that. Whereas if he's going up against just random skin jobs, it's almost like there's no sparring match for him. So he doesn't need to try to knock this guy out. So he just it's lackadaisical and it's just delivering and it doesn't have to just drill into the fucking well of charisma that John Travolta has.
Yeah, that he can.
On screen.
Yeah.
He is an incredibly enigmatic and charismatic screen presence.
Can be, yes.
Can be. But when he is, and when the fucking spark happens, the magic happens, you're like, oh, holy fuck. And it's a terrible character. It's an awful character. But Travolta makes it
He sells
fucking
it.
work.
Yeah.
Because he brings out the ridiculousness and the the almost not quite mania, but the there's a plan behind all this.
Well, it kind of it elevates what is really, if you can kind of take off the blinders that are Denzel's really good in it and John Travolta's really good in it. It's a fucking stupid motive, and he is a stupid character.
But Tony Scott is also brilliant at doing these type of movies where it's an action movie, right? That is really fucking pulsating at points. The train isn't moving. He does that a few years later with Unstoppable. The train isn't moving. It's stationary.
Yeah.
The camera's moving.
Yeah.
That's Tony Scott's thing. Is if what's happening is stationary, move the fucking camera. If what's moving, if what you're shooting is moving, keep the camera fucking still. It's simple, and Scott would say that, and he does that with Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. But you've got two central performances of two incredibly charismatic actors just bouncing off each other. And then you've got little bits of, a fucking John Turturro in there. Again, great screen presence. And when then you throw just the absolute fucking just bottomless pit of charisma that is Louis Guzman in it, fucking hell. But just the last fucking line of Travolta when he shoots him just saying, "You're my goddamn hero," is wonderful. It's genuinely, again, I've said it before on the podcast, but any listeners, it genuinely is up there in my top maybe 5. And I know it's not quite the last scene, but fuck it, it is. The rest is a little bit of a coda. But it might be like in my top 10 final moments in cinema.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic. Travolta just absolutely fucking nails just the look of it. And just the fucking, you've done it now. Yeah. There's almost, I'm glad it was you kind of vibe to it. Yeah. A brilliant film. Also, we watched it on the Sony Picture channel on PlayStation.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Oh, the Sony Pictures Core thing.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah. Which actually has like really, really, really high bit rates. Yeah. So it should have looked really good.
It looked fucking great.
Yeah.
And seeing as we've often watched this when we've gone on holiday to the cabin, when we used to go there before we literally moved 5 minutes away from it.
Yeah.
We used to constantly go to CEX, didn't we, and buy a DVD of it.
Yeah.
It's why there's probably about 5 copies of it on DVD in the bar.
Yeah, over there.
Over there. Because they're all of our copies.
We used to leave them for the library, didn't we?
Yeah, just leave them for the library. Right, we'll do a spoiler-free review of The Long Walk. But we won't do
I can like go for a pee because I actually need a pee. If you just want to spoilery it for a few minutes, and I'll
No, we don't. There's not really much to spoil.
There's not too much to spoil. No, we can go no spoilery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I might go for a pee while you're talking, but I can still hear you.
That's fine. So, I mean, The Long Walk, directed by Francis Lawrence, who is makes good-looking movies. Screenplay by J.T. Molnar, who I believe he also wrote
Strange Darling guy.
Strange Darling, yeah, which is a good movie. And of course, based on a novel
Richard Bachman
by Richard Bachman, aka Stephen King.
Papa Steve.
Bex, you give a very brief of what the story's about, because you know it better than me.
Well, it's quite a good two-hander with The Running Man, in that it's about dystopian futures where people's pain is played for audiences and fun. So in this particular one, in the story, a bunch of 100 kids from lottery entrants aged 13 to 18 are chosen to walk at, I believe in the story it's actually 4 miles an hour, in the movie it's 3.
Yeah. 4.8 kilometres an hour.
To just walk last man standing style across the country. If they dip under the speed 3 times, but they get a warning each time. If they do it again, they get shot. And
I believe it was called The Boys Who Couldn't Slow Down.
No. Yeah, really, really, really harrowing story, to be fair, as written. And it's long...
As written?
It's long been one of those that has been considered unfilmable, because it's just about a bunch of kids walking. And so they made a film of it.
Yeah. I got that. They made a fantastic film of it.
Yeah.
It is...
I think all the changes they've made, the choices they've made with those, they've done the right thing.
Like making them older.
There's a few other ones, but yeah, I think having 30, knocking it down from 100 to 50.
Yeah, it just makes it easier to shoot.
It does, and you can't give enough screen time to 100 characters to care enough about them.
You give screen time to 30.
No, it doesn't.
Give screen time to 10, maybe?
It does, but then it feels like there's too many faceless ones if it's 100.
Yeah.
I think it does really well in its limited time and capacity with character development.
Incredibly well.
I think the acting's all very, very good. Very, very good.
I think I don't think there's a bad performance in it. I think probably I think there's one miscasting in it. I think there's an incredibly easy swap out, and it makes it better. Casting. I'll come in a second. But what I will say is that David Johnson, Johnson, yeah, who was the android guy in Alien Romulus.
Peter McVree's in this.
And he's Peter McVree's in this. Mm-hmm. He's one of the main characters. One of the main boys, guys, men.
Dudes.
Guys, yeah. He's fantastic. Like, genuinely, like, you're watching it going, oh, this motherfucker's going to be huge.
Oh, God, yeah. God, yeah.
Like...
Nice.
He has an incredible amount of charisma, but also sells the heartfeltness of it as well. He is fucking brilliant in it.
He is. Yeah.
It's a harrowing movie to watch at points.
He's playing Sammy Davis Jr. in that Scandalous.
Yeah. But it literally, the film, right, is an hour and 45 minutes of you mainly focusing on mainly 3 or 4 guys, mainly 2, maybe 3 or 4 guys with peripheral guys making appearances throughout it, and they're walking. And it's an hour and 45, and I'll be honest, it feels like it's about 80 minutes. It absolutely
it flies,
barrels along.
Cool.
It's a really well made movie. The only that I've got
is Mark Hamill.
Is Mark Hamill as the Major.
You hate that guy.
He's not a very good actor.
No, he's not.
I know he was Luke Skywalker. I know he voiced the Joker, and people love that. He's not a very good actor. People just need to accept he's not a good actor. You throw Ed Harris at that role instead. And you have the problem is he's fine in it. He's fine in it, but he's not that scary.
No,
and he's not in it that much that he needs to be. When he needs to be fucking terrifying, and he's not. Ed Harris would have been fucking terrifying.
It would have made the sort of mini twist with one of the characters more believable as well.
Yeah, but what I will say is. Cinematic as fuck, looks great. Francis Lawrence makes good-looking movies, and this it has that. But also, it feels like you're watching a Stephen King movie. It has that earnestness to the dialogue, but that feels real within that world. So it doesn't feel it's earnest. It is, but it doesn't feel overtly earnest. It feels real within that world, and it's delivered really quite well. Cooper Hoffman at first, I was a little bit worried. He felt a little bit shaky to start off with.
I think he's really good.
And he felt a little bit, oh shucks, to the start of it. And then he has an emotional moment, and you go, oh, all right.
Do you know who looks more like Philip Seymour Hoffman's son than Philip Seymour Hoffman's son?
Who?
Jesse Plemons.
Jesse Plemons does well. Yeah, we'll cover that. I mean, like I said, not really too much because there isn't actually that much to go into.
No.
The story is you've got a bunch of young men walking basically consistently going forward, and they can't drop below 3 miles an hour. And if they do more than 3 times within a certain period, they will be shot. And one of them has to survive till the end. That's it.
That's it.
That's the film. But it does some great character shit.
Yeah.
Along the way, where people have full arcs.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel too heavy-handed to me. I think some of the criticism that I've seen of it is there's a lot of King fans that don't like the ending being changed as much as it has been, and there's a lot of people that are saying, a lot of King fans that are saying that they don't like the fact that there's very little character development. I think it does the character development really well with the time it has.
The character development's great. Because there are a lot of deaths in this, because there has to be. There has to be a lot of deaths.
And they're unflinching as fuck for the most part as well, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're not. It's cleverly done. Lawrence doesn't just... He plays with the way that you see them really well. But there are deaths within it where you are like, this is fucking horrible, because you've forged...
You've grown to love that guy.
Yeah.
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 I want to see this again. I don't want to see this again in the cinema because I don't want to be as much of a sloppy mess coming out of it as I was when we saw it the other day.
Yeah. But there was a lot of people had like... You could hear, like, it was the most I've heard a lot of different people crying in a cinema at different points.
But that's, and I know I say it all the time, like, with Stephen King, what I love about him and what I think he has failed to do with his most recent book, but that's a different bugbear, is he makes you care about the characters for probably the first half of the book, and then he does the story. And this has emulated that methodology really, really well.
Really, yeah. I'd read that it was... I read a couple of reviews saying that it's a really good genre piece. And, you know, it's one of those that, yeah, it's not going to get any awards attention. It's not going to be, like, in anyone's top... It's not going to be in anyone's top 10 of the year. It might be in mine.
Definitely be in mine.
But it's probably going to be a lot of people's 11th or 12th best movie of the year. And it is a movie that people in 5 years' time and 10 years' time will be going, that was a fucking banger, why didn't people pick up on that at the time?
Well, this will be, with any justice, on most people's best adaptations list.
Yeah.
Because it is this is an adaptation done right, and I know I'm still sore about Life of Chuck, and I'm very aware of that, and that this is possibly feeding this, but this is an adaptation done right.
No, I thought it was really good. It's a hearty recommend from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. Looking forward to rewatching it when it comes out on home.
Yeah, I'll VOD this with Donna. I think. Yeah. I think she'd be wanting to watch this. So
get some tissues then. Not because you're going to be like wanking up a storm or anything, but you know.
But yeah.
The other reason.
The secondary reason. What are you watching, bud?
Nice. Yeah, I got a few things. So that'd be an interesting double bill. So I watched One of Them Days, which came out earlier this year. Comedy, which got released in cinemas, starring Keke Palmer and SZA. Is that how you?
Oh yeah. I knew I recognised the name. Yeah.
Yeah. And Maud Apatow, who I just realised, holy fucking shit, that was Maud Apatow. I'm as old as dust. Just as this like mid-20s seeming white woman who
Mon
moves.
27, mate.
Yeah, there you go. What the fucking hell? Wow. Anyway, so basically, Keke Palmer is a kind of a manager of she's like the manager of this like fast food restaurant who's got an interview this day to be like area manager, and Scissor plays her roommate who through things basically they've got like 12 hours to come up with $500, otherwise they're going to get evicted. So pretty like clean setup there, and it's basically a one crazy day thing as they're trying to get the money. Like Keke Palmer's got to go for this interview, and there's a bunch of crazy characters and shenanigans that happen along the way. It's good. It's funny. More than funny enough. It's got some good things to say about gentrification, and Scissor and Keke Palmer are a really, really good double act.
Nice.
Yeah, some good comic characters, some good kind of like throwbacks, like through the film to stuff from earlier in it. There's a good running joke about a woman who has a really, really big arse, who Scissor's boyfriend is cheating on Scissor with, and this woman basically chases them through the entire film. It's a good time. The kettle's on.
Yep. Go off now.
That's one of them days. And then I double billed this with a little film called Soul Plane. So I've seen Soul Plane, and I don't remember seeing Soul Plane in the slightest, because I saw Soul Plane in my 20s. So Kevin Hart has an incident where his bum gets stuck in an airplane toilet, and his dog gets ejected out of the plane and chopped up by an airplane motor, and is awarded $150 million, I think it was, and he buys an airline. He creates an airline. And through the film, I was kind of thinking, alright, so is it going to be like big airline, like trying to sabotage him? No.
Nope.
It's literally just the first flight and what happens on the flight. And there's this, like, lack of danger until, like, the last 10 minutes of it, which, I don't know, I kind of vibed with. It's completely formless. But Snoop Dogg's a pilot who's afraid of heights, which I just think is a good bit. Tom Arnold gets a scene in a toilet, which is funny. Not as funny as the scene with him in a toilet in Austin Powers, but it's a good, funny scene in a toilet where he said, like, he's having farts, and he says something like, well, you know, you got to have the thunder with the lightning when he takes a massive shit. Which is it's pretty good.
The thing is about Tom Arnold is the guy has a great delivery. Like, he just does. And I know that it's not cool to say nice things about Tom Arnold for some reason, but the guy is good at delivering comedy lines because I think part of it is he always seems like he's trying to not laugh at his own line.
I mean, that's the thing about the Austin Powers bit where he says, "Christ, boy, what did you eat?" I swear they cut the millisecond before he broke. Yeah. I mean, it's bollocks, obviously.
It's a fucking terrible movie.
You know, and I mean, like, it's aged, quite severely.
I don't think that film needed to age to be bad.
No. But, I mean, you know, it's like 85 minutes, and I laughed more than enough. there you go. I mean, it's shit, but hey, it's Soul Plane, for fuck's sake, you know. There we are. Soul Plane. Okay, and then rewatched F1.
How did that go?
Yeah, no, do you know, it's... I think now I'd seen it the first time, and I was a bit disappointed the first time round. I think I vibed with it a bit more. It is... You do have to submit to the sports movie of it all. But I mean, like, I think the action actually worked quite well. It is just the fact that you will. And I said it when we reviewed it. I think you will enjoy it more. Your chances of enjoying it are increased the less you know about F1, which is so weird considering it is so affiliated with the sport that it's literally called F1. It's just the stuff that Sonny Hayes does in the first few races. He would literally be banned for the rest of the season. He is actively endangering other drivers. You know, where like he's causing crashes. And yeah, okay, it's just like a bit of a wing comes off, and then they have to do the yellow flag and stuff like that. That actually goes against how drivers race. You know, and that's the thing. It's like, I get it does the whole F1 is a team sport and it's about tactics and stuff like that, but it's also he's the one who has the ideas. Like, the team principal may as well not be there. The race engineer, there's that one scene where he goes into Kerry Condon's like wind tunnel area, and it's just like, why don't you do that? And then it's like suddenly the car's good. And it's that kind of stuff that I get in a sport. Yeah, I get it. If it was like the NFL and there was equivalent, and I don't know what they are, but if it was equivalent NFL stuff, I probably wouldn't give a shit. But because there's literally things that go against actually what the sport represents. Like, honestly, like, and I know they do make reference to the fact that like other people don't trust Sonny Hayes, and you know, towards the end where the car's being under suspicion and they've got to revert to the shit box, and part of that's informed by the fact that Sonny's been a bit of a cheeky fucker like earlier on in the film, but literally, I'd almost would have appreciated it if there was a scene where a driver went up to Sonny and said, what you're doing out there is dangerous and it's wrong, or something like that, you know. I
just to point out the fact that it is dangerous and it wouldn't get away with it, but in this version of F1 it does, but it also it tries to make it seem like this version of F1 isn't a movie version of F1, it is the version of F1 that exists.
Yeah, exactly. But this film can't have other real world drivers interact with the drivers in this. Like, you get them looking like there's a shot of Lewis Hamilton looking at Joshua Pierce once, and other than that, I think all the driver interactions with them are on the track. No, there's the one bit where Fernando Alonso goes up to Brad Pitt when he's being interviewed and kind of like says like, yeah, good job on something, and that's it. And again, it's because I think the drivers it's basically, you can't have the drivers interact with anybody on screen just in case people get negative impressions of the drivers for some fucking reason, because people can't separate real life and fiction. But I really like the action. The score I was more into this time round, actually. The main theme that comes up a few times in it, I vibed with. Even though I will say as well, the main theme of this, they replaced the title music for F1 with the main theme on a Grand Prix a few Grand Prix ago, just a one-off, and it just did not fucking work at all. And it was really, it was really weird. But like the F1 theme, Brian Tyler did the F1 theme. You know, like, he's a good composer. I bet he felt a bit fucking butthurt by not being asked to do the score when he literally wrote the F1 theme music.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, it's all right, Brian, because we can get Hans Zimmer to do this one.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna be really, really quick here, but here's a bit of the Hans Zimmer one. Yeah, do you like so? It's this over the F1 titles, right? So, you know, it's quite propulsive. You know, like, it's got a beat to it. But then here's the Brian Tyler one.
That's not coming through on our thing.
No, 2 ticks. Come on, YouTube. Oh, this is a live version. No, it'll kick in. So, this is faster than the Hans Zimmer one. And it just, with the same titles, it just doesn't click at all. It just felt really weird. And to be honest, I think this music would be perfectly good in the film.
It's really weird they didn't get into the
Yeah. But I mean, it's anyway, there you go. That's my rant. But look, F1, I like it more than I did in the cinema. Apparently, Tim Cook was interviewed at the Emmys over the weekend, and he said, yes, there are discussions about a sequel. Which is fucking ridiculous. Unless they just do it, fuck it, Sonny Hayes versus Cole Trickle.
That's what's going to happen.
I mean, would be incredible, don't get me wrong, but it can't be in F1. That can't be in F1.
No, it won't be F1. It'll go back to NASCAR.
I mean, that would be... I mean, it's Liberty Media, who own F1, also own MotoGP. Fuck it. Just have them both do MotoGP. I don't care about that sport. Do it. Right. Anyway, that's F1. And my final one for this week, Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues, which I saw when I thought I was going to be able to see The Long Walk, and then it didn't, because otherwise I would have seen The Long Walk. So, directed by Rob Reiner again, who again plays Marty DeBurgi. I think Rob Reiner is fucking 130 years old. But he's still knocking about. Fair play. So, apparently they've been wanting to do a sequel for years, but there were kind of like legal things around who actually owned Spinal Tap. But now Reiner, McKean, Guest, Shearer, they now kind of own Spinal Tap, and so you've got Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues. They split up because I can't remember their names, to be honest with you, sorry, but one of them just like fucked off stage one night, and the other two didn't really know what it was about. And, so they've had this resentment. They didn't really know what was going on. But under contractual obligation, they are required to come together again for one gig. So, one of them is he now runs a museum of glue. One of them owns a cheese and guitars shop. And the other one does. This was actually quite a good bit. Incidental music for true crime podcasts. Which I thought was all right. And they all come together, and then the jokes stop. So, the first 20-25 minutes, I was chuckling along all right. And then, I swear to God, it's like they forgot it was supposed to be a comedy. And it becomes just they're in a rehearsal space, and Paul McCartney walks in. And for 10 minutes, it is death. It's just, are they actually making jokes now? I don't know. And Chris Addison plays this dodgy manager guy who, again, in a bit I quite liked. That is not just that he doesn't like music, he actually mentally and physically cannot comprehend music. It's not anything to him. Which was a decent bit. That the film occasionally has bits that are good, like Mike in our WhatsApp chat earlier on today said there's a good bit in it where there's the Springsteen. Actually, let me get the line because it's a pretty good line. And I want to do it. I want to actually say the line. There's a joke in Spinal Tap 2 about Springsteen having a memoir called I Am Springsteen Going on Spreventine. Which is good. You know, so...
It's not funny, but it not being funny makes it funny.
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it kind of makes... It's like you have to comprehend it, and it's like, actually, that's quite funny.
Yeah, you have to think about it, and then when you think about it, you go, all right, you got me.
yeah, no, exactly. But, yeah, so, there's quite a lot of footage of them just playing songs. I'm not that bothered about that, thank you very much. And then the ending... Oh, actually, no, first off, the whole why they split up in the first place thing, it feels like they literally forgot to film the resolution, and they were like, right, you two actors, get in a corridor and have a conversation and we'll film it in 5 minutes. It basically means nothing to the vast majority of the film. The one who has the cheese and guitars shop, he has a wife who he has several conversations with over like FaceTime for like the first half of the film, and then she's just not in it again for the rest of the rest of the whole thing. She's not there at the gig. And then Elton John pops up. It's not funny, and then spoiler alert for Spinal Tap 2. Do you guys care?
No.
They're playing Stonehenge, and there's a properly sized Stonehenge, which is great. And then Elton John on a piano comes up from beneath the stage, and it's like this big celebratory moment. But the drummer, who's a girl,
Whoa.
and oh my god, in one scene, it turns out she's a lesbian, even though Harry Shearer was hitting on her. My god. She asked for her drum set to be moved forward so she could be closer to the band, but because of that, where the Stonehenge lands, it falls over and it crushes Elton John. I mean, you sniggered.
Yeah, a little bit.
But then they're on stage and he just says something like, I hate you, Spinal Tap. And then it cuts to black. And then literally the cinema lights came on and the credits started. and then there's stuff happening in the credits, but it was like, what? That's the end of the film.
So the end of the film ends with Elton John being crushed by Stonehenge.
Yeah.
Oh.
But then there's like, you know, there's bits of them in the hospital, and Rob Reiner is trying to get Elton John to sign a release for him to be in the film, and David Furnish is there as well. Like, David Furnish is actually in the film quite a bit.
Well, he is a film producer by trade.
Yeah, there you go. But it is the most abrupt ending I've seen in years. It's really, really weird. So, look, I mean, I watched the Kermode review of this after, and I don't know why, because I don't really watch Kermode anymore, but he called it a footnote to the original, and that's actually perfect. It is. It's not awful. Like I laughed, but it is a bit, my God, if you guys sorted out those legal tangles and you did this like 10, 15 years ago, maybe we'd have something.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's a decent section as well where obviously the whole drummer thing with Spinal Tap, they're trying to get a drummer involved, and Chad Smith is like, you know what, I think Lars Ulrich would really be interested in this. And then they call up Lars Ulrich, and then he's just like, I'm busy with, you know, Metallica, but there's a guy I think you should talk to from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Do you know Chad Smith? And like this, you know, it was good in the moment. Trust me. But yeah, man, just like really, just a bit limp. Honestly, the Paul McCartney bit, I swear to God, if there was actually supposed to be a funny bit in that, I'd like someone to tell me what it was. Like, it's not that it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny, but it was literally, I couldn't even identify what the attempt at funny was. And it goes on for so long. Like, they sing an entire song, and it's basically just what... Is this just Spinal Tap and Paul McCartney singing a song? So...
Well, but yeah.
Might well have been. Might well have been. Spinal Tap 2, the end continues. It won't be in my bottom 10 at the end of the year. It won't. It probably won't be in my most disappointing either, because I don't have that much of a connection with this Spinal Tap. But it is just a bit like... Was it just that you were like fighting over the rights to this for so long, and it was like, well, fuck, we need to do something
Before we're all dead.
Yeah. And also, like, this didn't play in IMAX in my local cinema because that Demon Slayer film was and has made a lot of money. The fact that they put this out in IMAX, fucking hell.
Feels wild.
Wow. Anyway, right. The Master. We're back to There Will Be Bastards, I think I call it. Yep, good stuff. So, we've got two for you this week, folks, and we're going to kick off with The Master, the first film we ever did on Dude and a Monkey, and I'm going to say, I feel like my opinion of The Master is basically not changed. I didn't go back and listen, but I was disappointed, and I think I still am with this, and I think the first hour or so is really, really, really interesting. And what's going on with that relationship between Phoenix and Hoffman. And then it just becomes, nothing's going on with that relationship between the two of them. They barely have any growth whatsoever. And hey, that religion might be a bit dodgy. I think, I like The Master overall, but in PTA's filmography, I think it's a misfire. Becky, your thoughts?
I actually probably like this one better than most of the ones we've watched so far.
I have a feeling you're going to like
Good stuff. That's great. Good.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it really peters off towards the end. After he disappears on his fucking motorbike. and then that whole bit, and Doris is married, and then he goes to England, and it's all very whatever. It was like, just learn how to end a film properly. But up to that, I really enjoyed it. I thought there's issues that I have with it in that it's like, I said this to you when you got home, it's like he's attempted to tell this story from two perspectives, but the percentages given to those two perspectives are the wrong way round. I would have much rather seen more of the Philip Seymour Hoffman stuff, and it just more been his story than Joaquin Phoenix's. Because in keeping with tradition, he's a really unlikable twat. But Philip Seymour Hoffman, I think it would have been a more interesting film to kind of explore his motivations and who he actually was behind the scenes than what we got.
I agree. I agree with you, it would. Apart from, I think that the whole idea of these people is the surface, what you see there, you can see why people are bought into it and are kind of like hoodwinked by it. But the more you delve into it, the more it falls apart. But
I think that would have been a really interesting angle. Gradually add more cordial to the fucking glass as you go through the movie. You start off and it's very surface and you just see what everyone sees, and then you see maybe what like his inner circle sees, and then you see maybe more what his inner circle, like his family, see, the man behind the cult and his flawed side that he doesn't show to people. And I think that would have been a much more interesting way of doing it, like flip it as you go through the movie, but it doesn't. It just keeps it around about the same. It is quite stagnant.
I think I said to you that the problem with this film is that it's 63% Joaquin Phoenix character and 37% Philip Seymour Hoffman's character, and it would have been more interesting if it was the other way around there.
But I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong, and I think this is largely because of the Philip Seymour Hoffman of it all. It is undoubtedly my favourite so far.
Wow.
Well, obviously we've got another one to talk about, but that we've reviewed so far, the people feel more like real people. I think Joaquin Phoenix over eggs the pudding a little bit, but he is supposed to be that kind of character. I do still think he's a little OTT, but that seems to be what PTA likes.
Yeah, he likes his principal characters to
completely lack any subtlety.
To be essentially cartoon characters, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes to be. He likes it to be a. He wants it to be a story that is being told, a version of a character in a story that is being told to somebody. So it's not a story that you are watching; you are being told it.
But then, on the complete flip side of that, Philip Seymour Hoffman's character is he is subtle, he is nuanced. There is stuff that you wouldn't be able to tell by listening to it unless you were watching it, because there's some acting going on. Whereas I feel like with a lot of the characters so far that I have had problems with, they're just very fucking loud and everything's
a lot of that, I think, with PTA is that it's the other characters that are letting you. You're the one that's going through the story with. It is the principal character, but the other characters, the bits that are happening. That's where the interest is coming through.
And holy shit, that casting of Jesse Plemons is chef's kiss.
Yeah,
it's just really fucking good. And I like that, because I said to you, didn't I, last night, because I don't remember watching this. You seem to think I have, but I don't remember watching this. So I watched the trailer last night, didn't I? And I was like, oh, hang on a second, is Plemons playing Philip Seymour Hoffman's son? And you're like, yeah. I was like, that's really good casting. But then, like, in the film, it references it as well. Like, everyone's like, oh yeah, I can see the resemblance. Like, a few people say it, and I thought that was quite clever. Because it is there.
There's just, for me, it looks great. It's the acting's great, and everything's there. It's almost like it's missing something. It's missing the seasoning. It's not correctly. He's added salt and pepper throughout, then not added it at the end, and so you're tasting it and going, oh, doesn't quite taste right.
See, to use that analogy, for me, the rest of them that we've watched up to this point have been a really shit meal with a load of hot sauce on.
Yeah,
whereas this is a good meal. It's just maybe needs a bit more pepper.
Yeah, but everyone loves a bar snack.
Not if it's shit.
Nah, but they're not though.
But they are.
They're not though.
They are.
I feel like that analogy might be losing meaning, guys.
I'm definitely not shit.
Yeah, definitely not shit for me. Hang on, Ian's not said his bit, has he?
Yeah. No, I mean, it's. I think it's fine. Bex, to your point earlier, Hoffman's character is way more interesting than Phoenix's,
yeah.
and it just.
I want to see that.
Yeah, I want to see that movie. His relationship with Amy Adams, and like obviously, you get enough to understand what's going on there, but Freddie is this guy who's come back from the war, and society's just kind of like left him in the dirt, and now he is just horny and drunk all the time. And he finds and he finds a father/brother figure, and that's about it and then the two go their separate ways, and then he shags an English woman. The end. That's literally it,
Yeah. I think one of the main lessons to take from this, though, is if you do want to get in with a cult leader, learn to make really good moonshine.
Mm-hmm. The shiniest of moons.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do wish it had been a movie about him, and Joaquin Phoenix was the side character rather than it being the way around it was.
Yep. Yeah. But I mean, like, definitely not shit. It's just, it is my least favourite of his films. Not having rewatched Phantom Thread and Licorice Pizza yet, it is my least of his films. But it's still a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, it's still a 4 out of 5 for me, and I'm the same. It's my least favourite of his movies so far.
So, going on to what I think might be Mark's favourite of his movies. Inherent Vice. This film's just a big old bowl of silly but somewhat thought-provoking silly shit.
Yeah. Yeah. With genuinely one of, I think, the most underappreciated performances in cinema.
Brolin.
Brolin's just fucking fantastic in there.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
From him suggestedly eating the frozen banana in the car, but never once cracking a smile to the wonderment of him just ringing up to fuck with him to say, Shasta man, we went in there.
Shasta face.
That scene is so funny. She's gone.
She's gone. The fact that even when he's like, it's cracked, he just keeps saying it. Shasta face gone. It's so fucking good.
It is.
I'm sorry, but Motto Panukakku is wonderful.
It is good.
It's,
yeah. You shout that at me a lot.
I do. Like an awful lot.
Yeah.
Whenever you mention that you're going to make pancakes on a Sunday, if you mention it on a Tuesday, I will shout it at you every day until Sunday.
It is a good job that I make good panukakku.
It does a good job you make good panukakku, and it's the respect that comes with it as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Just everybody seems like I love the fact in Inherent Vice that of all the characters, you get a feeling like several of them are in different movies. But they're all really good at being in the movie that they're in. What Peter has done is he's managed to go to, for instance, Owen Wilson. This is an Owen Wilson movie. This is your fucking movie.
Yeah.
You're the fucking star, and Owen Wilson's gone, wow. And then he's just fucking living like he's the star of the movie.
He is great in it, to be fair.
Yeah, Benicio del Toro, just not really understanding what's going on and saying everything twice for some reason.
Well, you know, the fact that he's a fucking maritime lawyer as well. Niche. Do you know what makes you quite
that line about, like, you know, crimes happen at sea or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And, like, Josh Brolin's like, oh, well, pirate crimes.
Pirate crime. I can throw in some piracy if you want me to.
Do you know what does make me sad when I rewatch this though?
What?
I wish Catherine Waterston had stayed this Catherine Waterston. Interesting. As opposed to whatever she is now. Well, I mean, damn, I won't wear clothes if I had that body either, to be fair.
She got so fucked by the Fantastic Beasts franchise.
Yes.
Like, because that took up so much of her time. And those films are like, culturally nothing.
Yeah. The fact that they haven't finished them and they're not going to just,
Yeah, well, no
Yeah.
one's fucking interested. But, like, how old's this film?
2016, wasn't it?
Yeah. 10 years.
So not even that old, really, realistically.
Nope.
I think the fact that, if we're going to be kind about it, she's gotten so slim, it's aged her quite badly.
2014, sorry.
So she looks so much older now than she did in this. She looks more than 10 years older than she does in Inherent Vice, in, say, Prom Queen.
But I mean, she's made up to look a lot older
Well,
in
yeah,
Prom Queen.
she is. But
But she's in her mid-40s.
Yeah.
So she looks like a woman in her mid-40s.
Yeah, that's fair. I just feel like she's made some... She's not really done anything as interesting as this.
Yeah, I'd like her to make a bit of a comeback.
Apart from Prom Queen. Prom Queen's fun.
But she's not really...
No,
that
she's
much
not.
in it, let's be honest.
So yeah, I'd like her to have a bit of a
comeback,
renaissance, yeah.
It's bonkers, this movie. And that's why I think I love it so much, is you never really know what's going to happen, and then Martin Short turns up as a really horny dentist.
That whole dentist sidebar is so weird.
Yeah.
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 But I like the fact that by the end of the film, it is just Doc reuniting a dad with his family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it just becomes so low stakes in the macro of it all, but in the, like, what is actually happening in the film, it's like really high stakes.
Yeah. And even
it's
with
lovely.
the handoff that you've got,
Yeah.
like, he literally just turns up in a car, walks out, some guys in the background walk across, and he stands there and just, like, gets abused by those two people, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really interesting follow-up to The Master, where it was like, here's this big shot on 70mm, you know, it's about Scientology, Philip Seymour Hoffman's doing this fucking totemic performance, and then it's this just fucking baggy hippie of a film.
Yeah. It's a stoner, like noir comedy that has no real noiriness to it.
And that's the thing that's so
It's just
exciting
the
about One
vibes.
Battle After Another.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bex.
Sorry, just the vibes are noiry.
Yeah.
But the thing that's so exciting about One Battle After Another is, like, it feels like it's got that, like, in the trailer, it's like DiCaprio can't remember the code word, like, stuff. But also, it's shot in VistaVision, and it's got action sequences, and it's a big movie. You know, and it's like, I mean, shit, but I mean, I kind of need to play Fortnite this weekend because they've got the one battle after another characters in Fortnite. Apparently, you can buy the skin of the really, really pregnant woman.
The marketing and the release of that movie is baffling to me. I don't get it. They need it to make money because it cost $150 million. That's what that marketing is. There's an element of, I'm glad they've done it, but why the fuck have they given PTA, from a business level, $150 million? His movies don't make money.
Because DiCaprio's in it. It's literally because DiCaprio's in it. And fair play, DiCaprio is out there doing interviews, and he's out there for the film. And I mean, look, if they've got to have it have Fortnite characters, sure, why not?
Yeah, why the fuck not? Play the game.
Yep.
If somehow it gets a PTA movie to make $300 million, right, which I am definitely not saying it's going to, but if it does, then holy shit.
Yeah.
But
look,
Inherent Vice is, I mean, even down to like the brief appearance from Eric Roberts, just waving at him.
He's really good, actually, as Marty Wolfman.
Eric Roberts is a really good actor.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, but I mean, to be able to make that much of an impact with such a short amount of screen time. Because
he's Eric Roberts, and he looks like Eric Roberts.
Yeah. Well, yeah. True.
Bye, hippie. Yeah, that's good.
But do you know why? So do you know? I love this film.
Yeah.
I've rewatched it a few times. I've always loved it. Yeah. Evidently, I don't really like Paul Thomas Anderson movies. Do you know why I like this movie? Because it isn't a Paul Thomas Anderson movie. Well, it's a Thomas Pynchon adaptation, and the book's really good.
But it is a Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
It is, but it's not
very PTA.
Do you reckon?
Oh yeah. Okay. It's a big old ball of PTA.
I just think a lot of the vibes are coming from the book.
Can I also have a underappreciated MVP of it?
Go on.
Hong Chow.
Oh, it's Bambi. Is it Bambi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jade.
Oh, Jade. Yeah, Bambi's the other one that she's eating out.
Yeah. The fact that she just keeps cropping up in various bits.
Yeah. She is delightful.
Like, it's just, like, she accidentally kind of becomes friends with him.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's very much this is how you pick up people along the way. I mean, an absolute fucking stone cold banger of a movie.
Yeah.
Just, what a picture.
Yeah, it is a banger, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely not shit.
Definitely.
Good shit.
Definitely not shit, yeah.
Emphatically. Yeah, good man. Nice.
Yeah. So, we've got... have we got 2 next week, or are we just doing Phantom Thread next week?
Up to you guys.
I can do Phantom Thread and Licorice Pizza because you're not watching Licorice Pizza.
Yeah, I was going to say it doesn't matter to me because either way it's one.
If we're recording like next Wednesday, then yeah, I can do both.
Yeah, let's do both.
Alright, okay. Cool. Won't be on the start of the show if you're doing Wednesday.
So Licorice Pizza start off, okay?
Oh yeah, get that trash out the way.
We have questions. We have questions. Yep, that's how you word.
Wait a word, Mark.
We have questions. Dylan asks us, what movie have you never seen on the big screen but wish you could? I'll go with Don't Look Now. I attempted to see it a year ago, but the print got stuck and burnt through twice early on in the film before the screening was abandoned. All it did was add to the intensely spooky vibe for me.
That's what you get from not testing your prints. Because no one does that shit anymore, baby.
Film that you'd love to see. We've seen, haven't we, Becky, quite a lot of films over the years, retro. We go to quite a lot.
So I was going to say Citizen Kane. I'd love to see that on the big screen, but I think we've done that, haven't we? Yeah.
Because Apocalypse Now, easy for me. Big picture, big sound.
I am lucky in the fact that I've seen Apocalypse Now.
You've seen Redux, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen Redux as well, and I've seen it on 70mm.
That's special. That's good.
It was the Redux on 70mm as well.
Yeah.
Can we have a repeat? I'd like to go see Blade Runner on the big screen again.
Yeah.
Apocalypse Now on the big screen again.
You gotta See, the thing is that
Do you know what?
I've seen a lot of the Scorsese stuff on the big screen.
Yeah, we tend to eat up the retro screenings when they come along, don't they?
Yeah, because you might not get that chance again. And the thing is, you know, if you can go. Is what I would say. Is treat it as a trip to the cinema. Treat it as a treat.
A treat. It's a cinema trip that you know you're going to enjoy because you've already seen the film.
Yeah. So I mean, even looking through like my top like 10s. All right, I've got one a little bit. That was it. But I really want to at some point see Escape from New York on the big screen.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Oh, Big Trouble in Little China as well. That'd be good on the big screen.
I feel like I've not seen enough. I've seen Halloween on the big screen. I've seen Escape from LA on the big screen. But yeah, I'd like to see that. But also as well as like a big film. I'm trying to think of what I've not seen on the big screen.
I'd like to see Deep Red on the big screen.
Seen it.
Oh, have we?
Yeah. We watched it together. We
We did, yeah.
At Grimfest.
One of the most traumatic weekends of my life.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. You were a trooper on that one.
Yeah, let's just give you a bunch of reels that aren't the right way round, and you don't have time to actually check that they're not the right way round, and you just got to put them up on a projector you've never used before, which has a completely different fucking system. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the problem that I've done. I've not seen Casino. I've seen all of the big Scorsese, but I've not seen Casino on the big screen.
That'll be fun.
I'd like to do that. Yeah, there we go. Casino. What? You think like got on Bex?
Firewalk with me.
With Firewalk with me as one, yeah. Yeah, but I think that'd be quite traumatic to see on the big screen.
I suggested that to watch the other night after we'd been for a couple of pints, and Mark was like, "That's not the vibe."
No, yeah, 11:15 after we've been out for a couple of drinks and we've got a takeaway, and Bex goes, oh, we're at work the next day as well, and Bex goes, "You want to Firewalk with me?" I'm like, no.
I mean, I feel like that's fair.
What are we covering next week, Ian?
Well, so look, A Big Bold Beautiful Journey's out, but people are saying it's shit.
That makes me want to see it more. I don't like people.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'm taking a half day off work on Friday, and I've already booked a ticket for it anyway. So I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna do my classic. I'm going out for dinner with the guys I used to manage to wet one of them's baby's heads. As such, that makes sense, doesn't it? That didn't sound weird. Yeah. So yeah, okay, cool. Well, we'll do A Big Bold Beautiful Journey for episode 600. I don't think we're going to do anything special for it, though. Oops. But we will talk about Phantom Thread, and Mark and I will talk about Licorice Pizza.
Yeah.
So there we go.
But if anyone does want to send any feedback that you've got,
yeah, we'll do.
Like that, we'll do those.
And we'll actually do them, because I remember once, like, Mike sent one, and then we just talked about it but didn't play it, or we played it but didn't talk about it, and he wasn't very happy. And to be fair, I probably wouldn't have been as well, and sorry Mike if you're listening, but no, we will do a proper feedback section.
Yep.
If there is any.
If anyone wants to send any.
filmbastards@gmail.com, or I don't know, fucking
voice note us on
tap us
Instagram.
up on Instagram. Yeah, there you go. All right,
FYI, guys, as well, just so that you can ready yourselves. So, Hill House LLC Lineage drops on Shudder on the 30th of October. So, if we're doing a week by week for the previous 4, we'll have to start on the 2nd of October. Just giving you that date so that you can get excited.
So next week, the week after next.
Yeah. We can do them all through
perfect.
October, through Spooky Month. Yay!
Yeah.
Right.
Perfect. Well, PTA done by then.
Yeah.
On to Hell House, as PTA would have wanted.
Yep.
I genuinely, I had a big sad the other day, didn't I? And I was feeling really stressed out, and I was like, I'm gonna go and watch a comfort movie. And Matt was like, what are you gonna watch? I was like, Hell House LLC. He was like, we're gonna rewatch them for the reviews. I was like, I'll just watch it again.
That's good stuff.
Why is it one of those movies? What's wrong with me?
Don't know. One of my comfort movies is Mallrats, so don't worry about it.
That's fair.
So, on that note, it is 8 o'clock football time. Thank you very much, Becky.
Thank you very much, Ian.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you very much, Ian.
Joe Kaczynski is doing a Miami Vice film. It comes out in 2 years' time, and Joe, I've got all my fucking faith in you, buddy. You can do it.
I can't wait to see what the
Bye!
that's going to fucking be.
Bye.
Oh, Colin Farrell and Jamie Foxx are back, baby.
Are they?
No, I don't know. That would have been great. It'll probably be Timothy Chalamet and Marlon Wayans.
It'll probably be Timothy Chalamet. Is Donald Glover, is he too old for it now? I think he is. Yeah.
Oh,
if he's opposite.
Yeah, maybe. Who the fuck would it be? Right, that's probably a question for another day.
Yeah.
Maybe
Lakeith Stanfield, yeah, that would do. He looks like, well, him and Chalamet could be fiends for mojitos, quite frankly.
They might both be too skinny.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Right, bye, 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 bye.